Alright, so we're gonna watch for this video, we're gonna watch Olive, and he's gonna be playing some Soldier 76 for us today. This is Waltz doing a VOD review. We're gonna watch Point Gibraltar. He's gonna be on defense first with Soldier, then attack first with Soldier. And alright.
Hello.
Getting some comms in the beginning, just talking. Just all fine. Let's talk about this video is mainly gonna be about positioning. I mean,
yeah.
I like Orion, so
it's always about positioning.
I like the fair. I like
more or
the
less.
Pharaoh,
We'll talk a little bit about aiming later in the
Alright,
video.
that's
But
fine.
let's talk about this up here. So they're holding up on this spot, like this room a little bit, mostly on this this little ledge thing right here, which is good. This is good positioning. This is solid. What happens afterwards is a little questionable, but we'll talk about that. I'm gonna skip forward a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so the cart's rolling in. Solid positioning here. So I want to talk about aiming with Tracer real quick. Against Tracer. So you guys got the kill on Tracer, which was fine. I mean, your whole team was there. I don't know why Tracer was. I don't know what she was thinking. But when you're going against Tracer, I see that you didn't use your right click, but you should always use your right click against Tracer, because if you land a right click onto Tracer, if you hit her like body shot, like I mean you can't headshot, so body shot, if you hit body shot Tracer like direct hit, it's automatic kill. But what I usually do is I usually spray or like shoot like 3 or 4 bullets first, and if any of my bullets hit her, then even if I splash damage with my right click, then like 9 out of 10 times you should kill her if you get a decent splash damage and hit like 2 or 3 bullets on her. So that's what I usually do. Ting ting ting, right click. Ting ting ting, right click. That's what Tracer, killing Tracer. It should be really easy. But I mean, I don't know what she was doing here.
I'm fucking out of here, dude.
Right, so whoa, your Ryan went flying. Did he get briefed or something?
yeah,
I
let's
don't know.
drop down. Our Ryan
no,
already
we have
fell
a
down.
we have a pick, but we need it.
Yeah, so you, I don't know why you backed up here. What are you doing here?
I dropped.
How about your Ryan in front? Yeah, your Ryan's pretty much as good as dead because no one was really.
Or not.
Oh wait, your Ryan didn't die? Wait 1 sec. Oh, your Ryan's alive. Your Ryan's alive. Okay, so Ryan's alive. That's fine. I don't really know what happened, but he's alive. You probably should have dropped back a lot sooner to help him. I'd probably not drop forward because that would have been suicide. I don't know what your div was doing up there. She should have retreated also. But I want to talk about here. You're being a little too aggressive here. You're scaring me because you see the Ryan shield? No, you don't see the Ryan shield because you're in front of it. What is Ryan's #1 shielding priority? Or I mean, I guess like who gets the most use out of Ryan's shield? It's the frontline DPS. Who's the frontline DPS? You're the frontline DPS. So use the shield, dude. Use the shield.
Or not.
Alright, so you see it. You don't see it. You see. You don't see. You should always be seeing it. And yes, see, you were right here. Ryan shield right here. You should have been, boop, back there. You should have even been like maybe like even making your way up to high ground or something, which is like a whole nother thing. But use your shield. Moral of the story: use your shield. You're killing me. You're killing yourself too. Yeah. So high ground. I mean, this was pretty. Pardon the choppiness. Is the video, but yeah, like. There wasn't even enough time to get high ground, so that's like excusable, but you should have been behind the shield. No excuse for that.
Back up.
Okay, so let's skip forward a little bit. So
They're just
team just trickles a little bit,
They're just pushing up.
Yeah, so stay really far back.
you guys are pushed up all the way back here. It happens. It's all right.
Okay,
But let's talk about right here. So you're on this high ground right here. The soldier's pressuring you off. You don't want to die. It's understandable.
Push back in.
It's like a 1v1. It's understandable. You want to play safe a little bit. But here, you're being pocketed by Mercy. There's a lone soldier up there, probably lone, and they're pushing the card up for free right now. You want to be claiming your space again here. You peek a little too much for my liking. You're playing a little too safe. Like, you don't have to be like, that soldier's right there. Be aggressive. Assert your dominance.
Hi, visor.
Vanilla ears is like, come on, dude. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So now you do, which is good. This ult. Okay. So from here it goes downhill. This ult. I think you know. You don't even know where the rest of the team is. The rest of the other team is. I think it was just like I really want to do something right now kind of ult, but you should have saved it. And okay, that was mistake #1, using your ult right there for a soldier that has sprint and can run away. Like any person with like mobility, like Tracer, Soldier, even Pharah when she has like good cover, like you don't want to be using your ult right there. Generally you want to be seeing like 2 or 3 people at least. And okay, anyway, second mistake, dropping. Like, first of all, you don't have to drop in order to see. You could like see people from the ledge. Second of all, where's your team? I mean, Mercy's right there, but is your team backing you up? No. So obviously, who wins in a 5v1 situation?
There's a tracer to the left.
No one. I mean, they win, but so you die, McCree dies, and Mercy is forced to just pop the res here. There were 2 seconds on your clock, so she popped the res. Maybe a little earlier than she had to, but you see, she could have gotten a much better res, much more value with the res here, maybe. If like you're McCree and you didn't die or something. I don't know. So 2 big mistakes on your part. Just I mean, you could have pushed forward a little bit faster, but that wasn't huge. You using your ult there, that was not a great decision, I think. And then dropping down and dying. Like, you could have dropped down maybe if your team was engaging in a fight, but you didn't even see your team there. I think you were just like, I want to get value out of my ult, but sometimes you just gotta cut your losses, you know. Okay, so here.
Very nice.
Great job getting the high ground here because they're pushing up, and you do tell yourself, oh, I should be getting high ground here. I'm soldier. That's what I do. That's just what I do. And you're firing on the Roadhog, farming up your ult. Good kill. This ult here also, not even debatable. I wouldn't have ulted here. Why? Look at your kill feed. You just got 2 kills. You just killed the Hog. Your McCree just killed the Tracer. Maybe you didn't see that, but even if you just get 1 kill, it's debatable. Because why? General rule of thumb, when do you want to be using your ults? You want your ult usage to be fight changing. So what do I mean by that? If you think that you might lose the fight, or if it's like even, and you think using your ult will change the outcome of the fight, so like it'll change it from being a loss to being a win in your favor, then use your ult for sure. But in this case, 4v6, I think you won the fight already anyways, and you didn't need your ult. You could have saved that ult for like the next fight or whatnot. Even if you get value out of it, even if you get kills out of it. Also, quick tip, a lot of people don't notice, but your right click actually does track on while you're visoring. I know it sounds crazy and you're gonna be like, what, you're dumb? But no, try it out. Go to like custom, I don't know, like Anabot or whatever, or like in a, what's that mode, practice range. Your right click does track on, but it tracks on like it obviously doesn't like aimbot toward them because it's not hit scan as projectile, so it tracks on, but it'll probably only hit them if you're like close or they're not moving. But in this situation with Anna, you could right click her, but a lot of people don't know that, so I don't fault you for that. Obviously you gotta respect me. So right here. Off cooldown, right click, boom, she's dead.
I don't know where he is.
Just a quick little fact.
Hello.
Nice.
Okay, he's dead.
Okay, that's fine. So you get high ground here. So this is where we see our hero Olive make our next mistake.
That Winston's super weak.
It's around 520, I think, in my notes.
Oh, I need heal. Oh, I'm dead.
So obviously you need to respect me, so you get some good respect me right there. And then right here, you see another soldier coming up, so you put down your heal pack. So this is important, guys. You put down your heal pack to heal up, which is good. You should always be putting down heal packs. I feel like some soldiers just don't heal enough, but you're doing a fine job with it. And you hear a soldier coming to your right, so you, good. Right here, you're getting pressured. This is where you need to make a decision. Do I jump off or do I fight the soldier? Is it worth contesting this ground? And it's debatable. But the thing that would say like, I need to go right now, like go back to my team, is that you used your heal pack already. And I don't think he's used his heal pack. So in a 1v1 situation, already you're at a disadvantage. And even more, he has a mega like health pack right there. This will be a really hard 1v1 to win. You're being really optimistic if you think you could win this. Also, their team's starting to push up. Your Anna just died. Game sense wise, you you want to value your life, just back up, regroup with your team. That's what you want to do. And he gets a lucky right click off on you, and you die, but you should have jumped off a few seconds ago. Like maybe like, I don't know, 1 or 2 out of 10 times you would have won that 1v1, but it's just not worth it. And now you guys are getting trickled even more, and I think by this time, to be honest, this is already over. This point is really hard to like once you start like trickling like that. So that's a good kill on the soldier, good right click onto the ground, but it's too late by this point.
I'm slept, but I'm still contesting. I'm dead.
Yeah, so good thing you did really good on using the high ground. Where is it? On 430. So like when they start pushing the card up, this is good. So this is where you want to be. This is fine. Getting good crossfire behind them, farming up your ult. But when they start pushing up to like 550-ish here. No, not there. Back more. Like here, oh, your team's dying. They're pushing the cart up. You're being left behind. The soldiers coming to contest you. Even more of your team is dying. There's only like 2 people left. This is where you're like, OMG, I need a GTFO. But you don't, and everyone trickles. It's not just you, but everyone just trickles, and it's unfortunate. So that's that point. Let's go to attack. I actually really like this video. I'm really glad you sent me this video because I think it really does showcase like a little more obviously things that you could be doing better. Sometimes people just send me videos like oh my gosh, like help me with my, I don't know, like Genji play, and then there's a video of them getting like 5 like sextuple kill dragon blades and they like 3-0 on King of the Hill or something, but this is a little more insightful into what things you could be improving on, which is good. We don't want to we don't want to do this to we don't want to do this to improve.
Right, let's try to boop them off.
That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, here, positioning wise, not great. So this whole beginning for like 30 seconds, minute or so, ask yourself, what kind of impact are you having right now?
Nice pick.
Not
oh my god,
that
keep your matrix
much.
up.
Not
Oh
that
Jesus
much.
Lord, that was so scary.
Like you're peeking a little, like maybe you're pressuring them, maybe like, I don't know. They're trying to shoot you, so you could say you're like easing the pressure off cart, but you should be on cart, I think, behind your Reinhardt. Like here, you're trying to go for it, but like even all the way up to here, like the first like, I don't know, 33 seconds that have passed, what have you done so far? Not that much. I mean, you got 35% off your ult, but impact-wise, not so much. You're really lucky that you got this kill on Anna, actually. Really lucky, because a good Anna would not have been there. She would have been back there. Or even if she was there, like, good teammates would have helped her out, and you probably would have died. So this is not the time to be flanking. It's not.
Got Anna.
I would be with the cart pushing up.
There's a Reinhardt up here alone. Oh shoot, he's with Hog.
And this is scary right here.
Yep, he's with Hog.
Okay, because you see Hog and Ryan, and there's no way that's a winnable fight, but good thing they're backing up, which they should be, because their team is dying. And this I really like. I really like you using this high ground right here. This is really good. You get really good view of everything here. You're able to peek out from this ledge, so you get to choose your engages, and you also get to choose when you can back out.
Not sure where that is. Oh, nice.
Okay, good. You could even be, if you sprint, soldier can make it across this jump right here. It's really easy if you use your right click, but you could just do a sprint also. You could even go on this ground, like go on this ledge right here, be shooting down this way. You don't have to stay here, but just using high ground like anywhere here is just great in general. So I think you really just locked in. So you could be like over there, you know, and like firing where they're coming from, even like zoning them out. That would be really awesome.
I'm dead. He's so low.
So there's Lucio behind you.
Sorry,
I think
No, it's fine.
if you can't kill this Lucio really quickly, which is like understandable if he's like a pain in the butt to fight, don't spend too much time on him. I would have maybe just like focused on cart more, or like wherever the bottom is. He's being really sneaky, and he shouldn't have been there too. He's overextending, but
I'm gonna try and take high ground.
yeah, you really want to think about like, what is my time best spent on? Like, is it like the Lucio trying to harass me from behind who probably won't be able to kill me, or is it like the Mercy soldier downstairs or
Diva, can
something.
you come
or
with
whatever.
me?
So I want to talk about this next part because this part's really important right here. So you have a great idea. I think the idea is all there. Like you want to get high ground. I'm soldier. I want to control that. Good. I like it.
Yeah, ground.
Getting high ground. You see a roadhog. That's not
Oh,
good.
the
But you hear
hoggies
him
took.
hook, and you go after him with Diva, which is great. I don't want to say great. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You want to control high ground. You want to pressure them off. Assert your dominance. This is scary. Oh my gosh, this is really scary. Oh my gosh, this is scary. So as soon as you see that, just I will be right here. You don't ever need to be like on the same field as Diva, if that makes sense. You always want to be behind your tanks so that they can tank the damage for you. Makes sense. So you're like doing this. This is scary. I mean, if he hooks you, he's not even like close to dead. If your Diva runs out of matrix and you get hooked, is GG right here, and that basically stops the push and you guys have to reset, making this a lot harder. This is no bueno. I think you yeah, I don't think that's the reason. I think you're trying to be too aggressive here too. So 2 mistakes right here. So first good thing, you're trying to get high ground. That's great. And then you go forward and then you see the roadhog. First mistake is like being in too much danger zone with him. Danger zone. Like too much in the danger zone where he can hook you, and that's not good. You want to be outside of that zone, especially if you have a tank. Just stay behind your tank. You could be doing free damage there. And second mistake is coming up here. Like, what is your purpose in trying to come here? I understand. So you'd probably say to me, Waltz, well, I want to take this high ground to like pressure the supports here. There's high priority targets and there's people coming in. If I control this high ground, then my team could just push up for free. But can you really practically just hold this high ground by yourself? Especially if the enemy team could come in this way, they're coming this way, they're shooting up at you. Who else is here? No one really, except maybe your Diva. But your Diva went to fight the hog and the Junkrat back there. I'm kind of by yourself, and you just kind of left the hog and Junkrat to like be in the middle of your team. I don't really know. Like I'm not completely under. So you had a few options here. You could have held that high ground on the bridge, which I probably would. That's what I probably would have done. When I saw that hog and the Junkrat, I probably would have tried to pressure the hog and Junkrat as much as possible. Tried to force them like into the rest of my teams to like force the 6v2 or something, and then just kill them. But I probably would have focused on them or just holding high ground on the bridge. But you extend too far over here because the cart's not even pushing up here. Like you have no business being here.
Junk drop, junk
Like you don't even see the cart moving up. Like you're trying to.
Oh, he's dead. Nice job.
No.
So yeah, and then the hog just comes back to haunt you. So you put yourself in a situation where you were surrounded by enemies on all sides, and that was not good positioning. Good positioning was bridge, like right there, just controlling that, waiting for the cart to push up, using the doors and the walls as cover. Maybe even like going after the hog and the Junkrat with your Diva and communicating with your team that, hey guys, let's try to force this fight with the 2 of these guys. But this wasn't good decision making right
Crap,
here, or
still
positioning.
used it.
Because
I
the
didn't
cart's
use
like
mine.
under the bridge.
That was my bad.
It's like going up there right now. So there's no point for you to be on the high ground.
Thinking a shatter might happen here. Oh, I'm dead.
Okay. So as you can see, you're having
Mercy.
you
Just
have
let
like
them use ults. Back up.
the idea there, like I want to take
Oh my
high
God.
ground, but could be executed a little bit better. So here, next thing, quick thing. It's a really small thing, but so like half your team died,
God, overkill with the hog, please.
Yeah.
and you should just be backing out already.
They used,
They're
like,
are you gonna win this? And another one just died. No, never in a
There's not
million
6
years.
ults,
I
so-
mean,
I'm
maybe,
dead.
but
Dang it. Alright,
it's very
I have sound barrier.
unlikely. So
we probably should
as soon as you see
deal
like
with that as well.
3 people die, like even 2 people die, it's just like,
just call around.
guys, let's just regroup.
She doesn't play.
So that's like an extra 5 seconds because you're the last person.
We might want to try and get high ground from that soldier.
Okay.
I got him.
Good trade, I guess.
There's
we
2 more
traded.
spots I want to talk
Hog
about
fell
real
down, hog
quick.
fell
I
down
feel like
behind.
the rest of the video is more or less similar,
We're
but
going in.
I think we got some like great.
Yeah.
Like, I think you got some good stuff to work on so far, which is awesome. Which is the point of these. So
Get him, what the? Whoa, my ping, what the heck was that?
let's talk about. I have a note at 11 minutes.
I need some health if possible.
Lucio
Ooh,
dead.
okay. So right here, your team's pushing up. This is a good team fight. You guys are up 1. You got a kill. Fantastic. You're shooting down the Rhine shield. Okay, there's nothing else to shoot at. You see the end. You shoot at the end a little bit, and you. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to get high ground again, which is okay. You know, I mean, as soldier, yeah, get high ground, but at the right time. Is this the right time to get high ground? No. Why? Because you're giving up valuable time. Like these 10-15 seconds or so could be spent helping kill that Reinhardt. Like that Reinhardt could maybe be dead right now. And you heard him hammered down. I don't know if that was your Reinhardt, his Reinhardt, or their Reinhardt, whatever. But there's an important team fight going on right now. It's not worth the 15 seconds for you to go upstairs, or 10 seconds or whatever. And even when you're upstairs, look at this
not like
impact that
this.
you're having. So the fight's already gone. Like, like everyone's gone. I don't know. Like there's a Pharah there, but she's out. You should have been down there still. Like if you were going to grab high ground, you should have done that before, which would have been like fine and great. But like where you were before on low ground, which was like okay, like you should have just stayed there. And you're lucky here that they're on high ground there, and you get some good like shots in. But actually here I would have stayed on high ground. Like you're not really being pressured that much. Like they didn't hit you at all, and you're getting pocketed, and you're still here. I think you got a little scared because they're firing a lot of shots, which is so is understandable. But you don't need to drop here. Like don't give up that high ground that you took like 10 seconds to get. Okay, I think that was a good
So
ult.
awesome.
He's all weak.
Because it
Thank you.
basically made sure that they couldn't come back. I think that was a fine
Nice. Alright, we got this, guys.
ult. Maybe debatable. You could have gotten that without the ult, but I think it was alright. Maybe I gotta look at that again, but it was fine. Because you're pushing up all of this anyways. You'll probably get like up to 50% by the time it's
I'm
up
gonna
there.
try and take high run.
Good. You say you're gonna try to take high ground, which is good. But then something happens here, I think. Oh yeah, so here I actually want to talk about aiming for the first time. You're aiming on fair. Everyone else is okay. I think it's okay. Could be better for sure. But against fair, it's really sloppy. It's really sloppy.
I'm gonna try and take high run.
I think you're spraying a little
Alright.
too much, and you need to control your tracking a little better. So you see here, it's a little sloppy. Even here. The fair doesn't move, so okay, don't look at your aiming, just look at
I'm
the
gonna try
fair.
and take high run.
So don't look at your aiming right now.
Alright.
The Pharah moves in a fairly predictable manner. She's strafing right, she jumps up, she's going down, pretty much straight down. So that shouldn't be too difficult to track, but I feel like a lot of people, a lot of hit scans, and soldiers in particular, kind of want to spray and
What the heck
pray.
is that?
Behind.
And they could be doing a lot better. They just need to like focus a little bit.
Pharah's 1 HP.
And you tunnel vision
Oh
over
my God,
there.
I'm so
You should be
dead.
probably going back up to high ground. But the Pharaoh was weak, so that's
We have
understandable.
res.
It's understandable. Your diva just died. You guys,
Oh,
someone just died, I think.
we still have res
this
at
person
B.
right here. Your Farah. Okay, so now your team's all together, pushing in.
We going in? Never mind.
And as soon as you got
Or-
direct hit,
guess
you
we're
probably
going in
just should have ran, like sprinted, jump and sprint the other way. But it wasn't that much you could do about that. So this is bad. So you see, oh, poor diva. Poor diva. Oh, you can see the shadows. That's pretty cool, actually. Tight corridors with a roadhog, a junkrat, anyone that could kill you really easily, and it'll take some time for you to kill them. Okay, you do have Lucio sound barrier, so I guess it's debatable. This is a little scary though.
We
It's a
should
little,
just
ooh,
reset
and rip.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a little unfortunate
It's
for you,
kinda
just
hectic.
in terms of timing with the barriers on both sides. But
Yeah, we're just pushing into them over and over again. Just get out.
okay, so I won't say anything about that because that's just a little unfortunate.
Back up,
But then
back
any
up.
other situation, you know, you
Back
want to
out,
just
back
get out of
people,
there.
Back out.
Okay, so they're calling for your team to regroup, which is good.
Hey, look,
I don't know what you're doing here. If you're a widow, like maybe, but like this is okay. It's kind of cool, you know. It's kind of cool,
I almost have
but you're not doing that much damage
Oh, that was
from
close
this far
there.
away. Far away.
94.
Okay, you're going for this crazy flank, which let's see how it works out. It's debatable. It's debatable. I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. I don't like it. The reason I don't like it is because your team is like here and here, like you can maybe go for this if they're like here, you know, like all on the cart, and they're like all here, I don't know, and like they're getting ready, your team is getting ready to like full engage hard like on them, and the other team like won't be able to notice you or won't be able to focus you. That's when you can go for like a crazy flank like this, or like when you coordinate with your team and you have like a nano or something. But ooh, excuse me, shoot, I would edit that out, but I don't know how. It's okay. But yeah, so you can see like not that much impact right here, and your Pharah just got picked, so you're outie, which is good. You should be no, don't no.
You gonna shatter?
No, you should have been.
No
Yeah.
way.
I mean, even
Oh, I still got
if she
him.
didn't sleep you,
Dang it, I got slept.
nah.
We could use
There are
sort
some
of
moments to
instant
go for
with
sneaky,
that.
flanky, ulting a soldier, but I don't think that was the moment.
I have sound barrier.
The moment is
Yeah, let's just get in
that
there and use
wasn't
ults,
the
guys.
moment. Okay, sound
Nice
barrier.
kill, nice
You
kill.
probably
Rep
want to
one,
go
rep
to
one.
high ground here, which is good.
Hog ulting, hog ulting.
Good.
Got
Good
him.
hook.
Got it.
Good focus on hog. Ooh,
Got Pharah.
okay.
Nice picks.
Not
nice
bad,
picks.
not bad.
Let's go.
Again, could be
Get
better,
out,
but
she's alone.
try going into like
Ah, dang it, she hit that sleep.
custom mode, and like just have a bunch of Pharahs or even Lucios on the other team, and just try like practice your
Not like
tracking,
this,
your tracking,
no!
and
Keep
your,
pushing,
your
keep pushing.
bursting.
Oh, they have a boosted Bastion, holy crap. He's coming from opposite side, opposite side. Just keep pushing the cart. We got it, we got it, we got it. Nice, guys.
Good job.
Okay,
Good job,
not that
guys.
much to say about
Nice
that.
triple kill from
Exactly.
Lucio.
But
Yeah,
wrapping
I saw
up,
that.
I think we got a lot of good stuff to work on for you,
Nice long game.
which is great. I mean, you did a lot of things right. I think for the most part, you have like a good sense of like where I
How
should
are we gonna
be,
do
what I
this?
should be doing. But
I'm gonna go
some of the
hog again.
specifics of
We're
like
tagging first?
pushing
we're
up too
tagging, so we
far,
have less
extending too
time.
far in your positioning of high
I feel like
ground,
they're
or
gonna
like
play on
even
cards.
choosing when to go high ground. Also, in the beginning, we talked about like using the Rhine shield a lot. I think those are some really key things that you can think about and work on. So I think in general, if you want to like boil it down to the very basics, and like if you ask me what's one thing I can work on, I would say very generally work on utilizing your team. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Utilizing your team. You have a Reinhardt, use that Reinhardt, use that shield, abuse it. He's your best friend, Rectangle Man. That's why he died in the first part. In other cases, when you are extending to high ground, use your team. Is your team up there with you? No. You're going on a crazy solo flank mission. Not bueno, not bueno. Use your team. You should be, maybe you could go for that kind of crazy flank like I don't know where it is. I think trying to find it. Okay, so you went all the way up here before, and the Ana was like right there, and then you got surrounded and killed. So what do I mean by use your team? Your team wasn't even here. As a flanker, so if you're playing a flank style, which is like totally fine to do sometimes, flanking only works if your team is drawing attention away from you as the flanker. So that's why your like ult behind them like later in the fight didn't work also, because they were all focused on you and your team wasn't really engaging them. So if they were engaging, if a team fight was happening, maybe that would have worked. But that's what I mean by use your team. So really be cognizant. What is my team doing? What is the best thing for me to be doing right now? This is great. This is where you should be a soldier. This is good. I don't really see a Reinhardt. I don't know if you have a Reinhardt right here, but it's a little dangerous, but it's fine. It's fine. You're firing down. There's no big threat to you right now. This is good. This is using your team. Like, I guess you're just with your team. But you going behind here, you're not using your team. Like,
Oh, not like this.
yeah, Reinhardt's behind you right now. You should be focusing him, like helping your team out, supporting your team. But I feel like a lot of times you're kind of trying too hard to push your own agenda, if that makes sense. Try to use your team. Otherwise, good stuff. Keep grinding it out. You'll get better. I'm sure you will listen to these tips, improve, send me a video again later. Other than that, good stuff. Olive, or is it Olive? Olive? Alright, peace.